Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners, along with Bob Iacchino, checking in on Monero. So we had this double bottom in here, stopping at the first level, which is stop raise, going through the second and third levels. We had 169.68, 169.67 was the high. That's a hit, as all of our standards go. So you can see how accurate those were. Coming back down. Now this, don't know what you could have done with it because we didn't have any reversal pattern. Maybe short-term trader could have done. I just wanted to point out these Gann levels. So we have a projection down here, and maybe somebody could have taken advantage of this on a short-term basis, but the big level was 160.54, coming down to 160.51, and then reversing back up, saying we didn't do anything with it, but that's how you can use these levels for yourself. Now you can update them here. So if we do not hold here, the rotation zones are flat and just choppy, so they're out of the way right now. Really has to either break above this 169.60 level or below this about 156.37 area to determine the next direction. If we do head lower, we might get some support at 159.36 and 158.22 before we retest those lows. To the upside, it looks like there's pretty substantial resistance coming in around 167.35. So if you did do any picking up, I'd at least move up a stop at that level. If we get through the 169.60 level, then we're watching for 171.32, 172.98, then probably a return to the highs, although you can update the Gann levels to give the next projections up once we get up there. Taking a look at the daily chart, the ever important daily chart, do not ignore it. So closed back down outside the rotation zone a couple days ago, closed back in yesterday, now just holding slightly above the 8. We'd like to see another close inside the rotation zone. Close outside would not be super good. It would be more bearish. Inside is at least more neutral. On these next levels projecting up, look how where they fall at the top of the rotation zone, so don't ignore this 172.98/173 level. There's going to be pressure up there. So just at least raise up stops or take some partial profits. That's what we have for you in Monero. Switching over to Ripple, so we had the 0.666 level, then 0.6799 level, spiking through that. Then we did a projection from down here at the 30th up to this recent high, so that's the most recent swing, which gave us a 68.86 level, which we closed on, and then the 70 level essentially, which you spiked through, also hitting the 200 period simple moving average. Yes, we use a simple for the 200. It tests out better than the exponential. So let me remove these levels, and we can drag this. We're going to go for the whole big levels now, so we're going to start over at the beginning of this last little drop down to give us the big picture levels. Now, came down, we had the 63.28. You see we had the rising 50 come in there. This was not a double bottom because of this too high peak. It was not reversing enough of a move with the target, so we couldn't use a double bottom. So all I could do was a reverse Gann box, which gives us a 68.25 level, spiking through, coming back to rotation zone, coming resistance again, now falling down. Just hold the rotation zone and rotating back up. At this point, we can just update the levels to give us the next key ones we're watching for. So what's interesting is this high. Here's the 200 again, so do not ignore that, especially if you did picking up anything at this level. At least move up stops. 69.20 and then 69.86 to the upside at this point. I'm also going to drag these down to give us, if this does not hold and we break through to 50, if we were to go below the rotation zone, the next level now would be the 50, and this prior Gann level about 0.646. Then if that broke, we'd be looking for a return to swing lows, and then 0.6231, then 0.6140. Switching over to the daily chart. So on our daily chart, again, it looks like we might be getting the first cross. So we found resistance at the 50. We actually got above the rotation zone, held above the rotation zone, closed again between the rotation zone and the 50, and holding here now. If this gets the first cross, it's actually going to be pretty bullish for Ripple, so that's going to be a good sign. Then we can get much more aggressive with rotation entries. But it looks like it's trapped between the 21 and the 50, so really, if we get a move back below the rotation zone, then I'll be watching for lower prices, and we have our stops raised. And then if we close above the 50, which right now is coming in at that 69.20 area. Then we'll be watching for the next major targets, which will be 72.51 and 74.52. So we have for you on Monero and Ripple, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.